There's a corner in your living room where money comes to rest or quietly slips away. Most people never notice it. It's not in the center of the room or near the TV. It's usually a quiet spot behind a chair beside a plant near a forgotten window where light rarely touches and clutter tends to gather. And yet, it holds more power than any expensive decoration or trending furniture layout. In Feng Shui, this space is known as the wealth corner, but you don't need to believe in ancient philosophy to feel what it does. Because energy doesn't ask for your permission, it simply flows or it doesn't. And when it doesn't, you feel it, like working hard but still living paycheck to paycheck, like saving for years but never quite feeling secure, like watching abundance pass by, touching others but skipping your home. If that sounds familiar, don't blame your effort. Don't blame your luck. Sometimes, all it takes is a shift in space to open the door for something new. This isn't about rearranging your home to follow superstition. It's about tuning your living room to support the kind of life you want, stable, vibrant, filled with quiet confidence and lasting comfort. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 7 simple adjustments, nothing extreme, nothing costly, that turn your living room into a place where wealth doesn't just visit but stays. Because money, like people, needs a reason to feel at home. And chances are your space has been whispering what it needs. You just haven't heard it until now. Part 1, clear the wealth corner like you'd clear a bank path. There's a reason money doesn't stay in certain homes. It's not the paycheck, not the market, not the spending habits. It's something quieter, a kind of stillness or stagnation that starts in the corner of a room no one talks about. You know the one. It's behind the side table where old mail stacks up. It's next to that dusty floor lamp no one turns on anymore. It's that corner you meant to decorate but never got around to. And every time you walk past it, something in you looks away, like your mind has been trained to ignore it. But the energy doesn't ignore it, because that's the corner where wealth is supposed to rest. Not symbolically, literally. It's the place where energy gathers, where it decides whether your home feels like a place to settle or a place to skip over. Think of it like this. Imagine walking into a bank and the path to the teller is cluttered with boxes, forgotten umbrellas, dim lighting, and broken furniture. Would you feel like your money is safe there? Would you feel welcome, respected, encouraged to stay and grow? Of course not. You'd leave. That's exactly how wealth energy works. It's not mystical, it's practical. When the path to abundance is cluttered, dusty, dim, or neglected, that message is loud and clear. This is not a place to stay. And the truth is, most people don't even realize they're blocking that path. They think that corner is just extra space. So they stack holiday bins there, toss empty Amazon boxes, or let it become a shadowed storage spot for things they don't want to deal with. But here's what happens. When one area of your home is treated like an afterthought, a part of you starts to believe you're not fully ready to receive. And that belief becomes a habit. It leaks into your choices, your relationships, your finances. You start expecting less, settling for less, believing maybe this is all there is. That's not just clutter, that's a message. And today it needs to change, because your living room isn't just a place for furniture. It's a stage where your next chapter begins, and the wealth corner is your opening scene. So clear it. Not with resentment, but with intention. Walk into your living room like you're preparing to meet something sacred. Find that corner, typically diagonal from your front door or the spot your eyes naturally avoid, and stop in front of it. Really stop. Look at what's there. Is it well lit? Is it clean? Do the objects in that space reflect the kind of life you want? Or are they leftovers from another season, another mindset, another version of you that didn't believe you deserved more? Now clear it. Take everything out. Wipe the baseboards, polish the floor. Open the blinds. Let sunlight hit that spot in a way it hasn't in months, maybe years. Then pause. Stand there, barefoot if you can, and ask yourself, what do I want this corner to say about my life? If wealth were a guest, would this space invite her in or turn her away? This is the moment to shift it. Place something there that speaks of life, something living, growing, or light-giving. A small green plant, a glowing lamp, a framed photo that makes you feel calm, rooted, proud. And not just because you read it in a guidebook, but because it feels right. Because when you look at it, your chest softens, your shoulders drop, your breath deepens. That's energy saying, I can stay here. Do not turn this into a design project. This is not about making things Pinterest perfect. It's about alignment, honesty, intention. It's about telling the space and yourself that you're ready for something steady, generous, and new. And don't worry if the rest of your home isn't perfect. Start with this corner. Let it be your anchor, your signal, your declaration that from now on, this house is ready to hold more, not just things, but blessings. What happens when you do this? Subtle things, unexpected things. A check arrives sooner than expected. A bill gets waived. A conversation about money feels less stressful. You feel more grounded. You spend more intentionally. You stop apologizing for wanting comfort, for wanting ease. And little by little, your life begins to reflect the message that corner is now sending out. There's room here for more. Because here's the truth no one tells you, abundance isn't loud. It's not flashy. It's not about having the biggest home or the fanciest things. Abundance is quiet. It moves toward warmth. It stays where it feels safe. And it begins in places like this, a cleared, sunlit corner of your living room that no longer holds your leftovers, but your welcome. And when that message becomes consistent, not just in your space, but in your body, your voice, your boundaries, that's when wealth doesn't just arrive. It lingers, it roots, it builds. So if your living room has felt off lately, if your efforts haven't matched your outcomes, if you're doing everything right and still feel like money doesn't stay, don't start with your budget. Start with this corner. Clear it like you'd clear a path to the bank. And then stand there quietly and feel what opens next. Part 2, your sofa needs a back, so does your energy. Some people feel tired before they've even started their day, and it has nothing to do with sleep. It's the weight of carrying everything alone. No backing, no grounding. Just floating through to-do lists, expectations, bills, obligations, without a place to lean. That feeling, it's not just emotional, it's energetic. And in most homes, it starts with the sofa. You may think of your couch as just a comfortable place to sit or a piece of furniture you picked up years ago because it fit the space. But where your sofa sits, and more importantly, what's behind it, shapes more than your room. It shapes how you feel, how you think, how you show up. Imagine walking into a room where the sofa is floating in the middle, or worse, has its back to the entrance. There's no wall behind it, no anchor, just air and exposure. You sit down, and even if you don't notice it right away, your nervous system does. Your back is vulnerable. Your energy has nowhere to settle. You're watching the door instead of relaxing into the space. And over time, your body starts to mimic that posture, slightly on edge, half alert, never fully at rest. You start living that way, guarded, half-trusting, always scanning. That's not just Daker. That's life spilling into space, and space feeding right back into life. Now imagine something different. Your sofa placed firmly against a wall. Not just pushed there haphazardly, but intentionally. The back of the couch steady, the space around it open, the view forward calm and grounded. You sit and something shifts. Your shoulders drop, your back rests. You're not watching the room, you're part of it. This is the power of support. And it's exactly what so many of us forget to give ourselves, because we've been told to be strong, independent, self-sufficient. But even strength needs a foundation. Even independence deserves stability. When your sofa has a wall behind it, your energy has a spine. Your living room becomes a place to exhale, not just exist. And that shift from floating to grounded ripples through everything. You start making decisions with more clarity. You speak with more calm. You trust more deeply, not because everything is certain, but because you finally feel held by your own home. This isn't just design theory. It's about nervous system safety. It's about finally sitting somewhere and not having to brace yourself for what's behind you. And the impact goes deeper than comfort. A well-anchored sofa invites connection. It tells your guests, you're safe here. It tells your family, this space is steady. It tells you you don't have to keep holding it all together by yourself. And here's something else: when your sofa is unsupported, often so are your finances. It sounds symbolic, but it's not. That floating feeling, it becomes a pattern. Bills feel heavier. Planning feels harder. You make reactive decisions instead of steady ones. But when your core space offers grounding, your choices shift. You're not chasing energy, you're holding it. And when you hold energy well, it holds you back. If you're thinking, but my room's layout doesn't allow the sofa to be against a wall, don't panic. Start with intention. Maybe it's a low console table behind the couch. Maybe it's a sturdy screen, a tall plant, or even a bookshelf, something that symbolically holds your back. The goal isn't perfection, it's alignment. Your space doesn't need to follow magazine layouts. It needs to reflect how you want to feel, supported, settled, strong. So walk into your living room today and ask yourself, where does my energy sit? Where is it supported and where is it exposed? If your sofa's floating, if you feel emotionally scattered, financially fragile, or socially disconnected, this might be the shift your body has been quietly asking for. And once you make it, sit down. Not just for a second. Really sit. Let your body feel the difference. Let the room feel the message you're sending. I'm ready to be held. I'm no longer carrying everything alone. This home supports me and I support myself. Because energy doesn't need words, it needs space, stability, structure. And sometimes all that begins with a couch that finally has a back, so does your energy. Give it what it's been missing and watch how everything else begins to soften, settle, and stay. Part 3. Don't sit beneath what presses you down. You might not see it, but your body feels it. The invisible weight, the low hum of tension, the subtle unease that sits with you every time you settle into your favorite chair. And maybe you've blamed it on stress, on aging, on a long day. But what if part of that pressure isn't just emotional? What if it's architectural? What if the structure above your head literally is pressing into your energy every single day? Ceiling beams. They seem harmless, even charming. Exposed wood, rustic touches, high ceilings that designers love. But when one of those beams hangs directly over where you sit, your couch, your dining table, your reading chair, it creates more than a shadow. It creates pressure. Think about it. Would you feel relaxed sitting beneath something heavy? Even if it's not physically falling, the message it sends is clear. This is not a place to rest. This is a place where weight hangs above you, quiet, constant, and unrelenting. Your body knows it. Your breath shortens just slightly. Your mind shifts into low alert. Your shoulders pull forward as if bracing for something you can't name. That's not superstition. That's your nervous system doing its job. Because no matter how beautifully decorated your home is, your body's first instinct is safety. And spaces that feel unsafe, no matter how subtly, become places of depletion, not restoration. Now ask yourself this: is the place you sit the most also the place where you feel least at ease? Do you avoid that chair for reasons you can't explain? Do you feel drained after long hours in that spot? These aren't coincidences. They're clues. Living under pressure literally creates a kind of energetic compression. It weighs on your thoughts, your mood, even your luck. Conversations feel more tense. Decisions feel heavier. Money feels harder to hold on to. It's as if everything in life gets just a little bit tighter, a little bit more restricted, and you don't know why. But now you do. That ceiling beam, that architectural line that slices across your space isn't just above your head, it's in your field. And if you sit under it every day, the message becomes internal. Keep bracing. Don't soften. Don't rest. Don't let go. That's not how prosperity grows. That's not how joy breathes. That's how tension multiplies. So what can you do? You don't need to renovate. You don't need to knock anything down. You just need to shift the energy. If your couch or table is directly under a ceiling beam, try moving it. Just slightly, just enough to break the alignment. If moving isn't possible, place a soft buffer beneath the beam. A tall plant, a light fixture. A piece of fabric that softens the hard line. Something that signals the weight stops here. Energy needs flow, not force. Your home should never feel like it's pressing down on you. It should lift you, hold you, invite you to exhale. And here's the truth. When you change this one thing, you might notice other things changing too. Better sleep, fewer headaches, conversations that go smoother, a release you didn't even know you were waiting for, because the space above you matters, just like the thoughts above your emotions, just like the stories you've told yourself for years that have quietly hung there, unchallenged, unquestioned. You have to do it all. There's no room to rest. You can't let your guard down. Those beliefs, they are ceiling beams, invisible structures that need softening, shifting, releasing. And it begins with the space you sit in, so take a moment, look up. Notice what's been pressing down on you, not just in your home, but in your life. And ask yourself, am I ready to stop carrying this weight? Am I ready to sit somewhere that lets me feel light, clear, unburdened? You deserve that. Your body deserves that. Your energy demands it. And when you make this shift, not just physically, but symbolically, you'll feel the difference. The space opens. The air feels lighter. The moment stretches a little longer, and you remember what it feels like to feel safe, truly safe under your own roof. That's when transformation begins, not in giant gestures, not in massive overhauls, but in quiet corrections, in honoring the places you sit, in removing what presses you down, and finally allowing yourself to rise. Part 4, wealth doesn't like to be rushed, invited in. There's a difference between money showing up and money staying. One is a moment, the other is a relationship. And like any relationship, it starts with how you greet it. Most people don't realize that the front entrance of their home, the place where energy enters, where guests are welcomed, where groceries are carried and hellos exchanged, can also be the very reason wealth keeps passing through but never settling in. If your front door opens directly into your living room with no pause, no buffer, no quiet moment in between, then what you've created is a fast lane. It may feel open, even spacious. But in truth, it's a straight shot that pushes energy to keep moving before it ever has a chance to connect. Imagine someone walking into your home for the first time. No entryway, no moment to breathe. Just straight into the noise, the activity, the open room. It feels abrupt, uncontained. There's no transition. And for energy, especially the kind that brings prosperity, it's the same. When wealth enters a space, it looks for a signal. Is this a place to pause, to settle, to stay? Or is this just a pass-through, another place where it's welcomed in theory but not in feeling? Your home's entry needs to say, you're safe here, you're invited, you're not being rushed. But most people unknowingly create layouts that say the opposite, and the result is felt, not in dramatic ways but in subtle patterns. Money comes but quickly leaves, efforts are made but results feel fleeting. Stability feels just out of reach, like something you glimpse through the window but never get to hold. So how do you change that? You don't need to build walls or redesign your home. You just need to shift how energy enters. Start by slowing it down. Create a sense of arrival. A rug near the door, a small table for keys, a lamp that casts a soft glow. These aren't just decorative choices, they are signals. They say, stop here for a moment. Let the day soften. Let abundance feel welcomed. Even a tall plant or a light folding screen can work wonders. It's not about blocking the room. It's about giving energy something to connect with as it enters. You're not closing the space, you're shaping it. And as you do, something shifts. You start to feel it in the way you walk in. Less rushed, more grounded, less reactive, more receptive. This is how you begin building a home that not only attracts good things, but holds them. Because let's be honest, many people know how to earn money, but don't always know how to keep it. Not because they're careless, but because their lives and their spaces are set up for constant motion, for activity, for hustle. But wealth, real wealth, doesn't respond to chaos. It responds to stillness, to warmth, to intention. And you set that tone in the first few steps inside your front door. That's where the story begins. That's where the energy decides what kind of home this will be. So take a moment today to stand by your door and ask yourself, what's the first thing I feel when I walk in? Is it calm? Is it welcoming? Or is it a blur of movement and noise? Then ask, if prosperity were a guest, would it feel invited to stay here or would it move on? You don't have to make this perfect. You just have to make it yours, thoughtful, clear, gentle. The kind of space that says, something good belongs here. And once you create that feeling, it won't just touch your finances. It'll ripple out into your relationships, your mood, your routines. You'll stop rushing. You'll start noticing. You'll feel, perhaps for the first time in a long time, that life isn't something to chase, but something to receive. And that's when the real shift begins. Because wealth doesn't like to be pushed. It doesn't want to be summoned with force. It wants to be invited, quietly, genuinely, through the way you hold your home and the way your home holds you. Part 5. Too many doors let money slip out. Some homes feel like they're always moving, never still, never grounded. And it's not because of loud voices or restless routines. It's something subtler, something architectural, a kind of invisible busyness that lingers in the air like the space itself can't decide where to hold attention. You feel it the moment you walk in. Energy doesn't settle. It flutters. It scatters. It moves from window to window, door to door, like a guest trying to leave before they've even unpacked. That's what happens when your living room has too many exits, too many doors, too many windows, too many open ways for energy to come in and slip right back out. On paper, it looks beautiful, open, airy, full of light. But in practice, it becomes a place where focus can't land, where conversations drift, where intentions dissolve. It becomes a place where money enters but doesn't stay. Because energy, like wealth, needs containment, not control, not confinement, but a sense of place, a rhythm, a home. When energy is forced to keep moving, it becomes restless. And in your space, that restlessness might look like constant spending without clarity, or plans that get started but never completed, or a household that's always running, physically, emotionally, financially, but never quite arriving. That's not a personality flaw. That's not a lack of discipline. That's your home's layout telling you something. Telling you that your energy, like your money, is being pulled in too many directions at once. So what do? You don't close everything off. You don't seal the house like a vault. You soften the flow. You give energy places to pause. You introduce rhythm where there was only rush. A sheer curtain on a window, a folding screen near a back door, a tall bookshelf that gently separates space without closing it off. These small shifts matter because they create what your space has been missing. Edges, boundaries, not walls that block, but forms that guide. And when you guide energy, you change everything. Your spending slows, your thoughts settle. You stop leaking energy through stress, through distraction, through constant motion, and you start holding it. You begin to feel what your home has been craving all along, stillness that nourishes, stability that doesn't feel stuck, just steady. You feel it in the way your living room starts to breathe again. Not with chaos, but with quiet confidence. You sit in one place and feel yourself anchored there, not pulled toward every exit. You start finishing what you start. You start feeling full even without more, because you've stopped letting life trickle out the side doors, and you realize you never had an energy problem, you had an escape problem. Too many ways for goodness to slip away before you even noticed it arrived. So you adjust, you shift, you invite containment, not confinement. You create a space that holds, and in that space, money lingers a little longer. Conversations deepen, time stretches, rest becomes real. And you, the woman who's been holding so much for so long, finally feel what it means to be held by your space, by your energy, by your own quiet choices. Because this isn't about design. This is about flow, and what you're flowing into now is peace. Part 6. Light and color aren't just about looks. Some rooms look beautiful but feel off. You walk in and can't quite explain it, but something tenses in your shoulders, something shifts in your breath. The colors are right, the furniture is placed just so, the floor is spotless, and yet the space doesn't hold you. It doesn't comfort you. It doesn't call you to stay. And in that gap between how a room looks and how it feels, energy gets stuck. Money avoids landing. Peace remains just out of reach. That's the subtle power of light and color, and it's often the missing link between a space that welcomes wealth and one that quietly repels it. Because light is more than brightness and color is more than paint. They are messages. They whisper into your nervous system before you even realize it, guiding how your body reacts, how your thoughts move, how your emotions settle or don't. Too much harsh light and everything feels exposed, overstimulated, restless, too little and the room grows heavy like time has slowed down, but not in a soothing way, in a stagnant one. Either extreme can make you tired, unmotivated, or quietly uneasy. So think about your living room. When the sun hits at 3 p.m., does it feel warm and inviting, or does it glare, bouncing too sharply off shiny surfaces? When night falls and the lamps come on, do they soften the edges of the room? or wash it out with sterile coldness. If you're using only overhead lighting, you're likely flattening your own energy, turning a space meant for rest and connection into something that feels like a waiting room. Instead, imagine layered light, soft table lamps, a warm glow near the sofa, dimmable bulbs that respond to mood. These are not luxuries. These are invitations for energy to linger. The same goes for color. We're often taught to choose what looks modern or what's on trend, but those palettes can carry emotional weight we never question. Cool grays may photograph well, but too much of them can create emotional distance. Stark whites can feel clean, but sterile, even cold. And loud, saturated colors may energize, but over time they overstimulate, like background noise that never lets you rest. Feng Shui isn't about choosing beige walls and calling it balance. It's about choosing colors that ground you in your body, that quiet your nervous system, that reflect not what's popular, but what you truly need. Earth tones, muted greens, warm taupes, soft browns act like a blanket for your energy. They bring you down from your head and into your breath. Pastels and light neutrals offer space for clarity without demanding attention. And even a single deep tone, like a forest green throw pillow or a navy accent wall, can anchor the energy of a room, giving it weight, stability, and tension. But none of this works if you don't feel it, because the goal isn't to decorate, it's to resonate. So ask yourself, when I sit in this room, does my body relax? Do I feel open, held, connected, or do I feel like I'm performing in a space that was never really made for me? If you can't answer that, try this. Change one bulb, switch to a warmer tone, sit with it for 3 nights, see what shifts, or cover one brightly colored object and notice how your attention changes. These tiny experiments aren't about aesthetics, they're about relationship. Your relationship to space, to energy, to yourself. Because when the light is right, and the color is honest, something opens. You feel safer without knowing why. You breathe deeper without trying, and in that state, wealth doesn't have to be chased. It moves toward you naturally, gently, drawn to the clarity you've created. Not because your room is trendy, but because it's true. True to your rhythm, true to your peace, true to what you want to feel when you come home and exhale. So don't decorate your living room like it's for someone else. Don't paint your walls to impress visitors. Don't light your space like a showroom. This is your life, your energy, your quiet place to feel again. And when you align the look of the room with the life you actually want, it doesn't just change the space. It changes you. It changes how you receive, how you rest, how you move through the world. And that is where true wealth begins. Part 7, what you touch, touches you back. Some things don't need to make noise to change you. A wooden table worn smooth by years of morning coffee. A stone coaster cool under your fingers. A soft throw that remembers the shape of your rest. These things don't speak, but they hold something. And what they hold, energy, memory, mood, speaks louder than most words ever could. That's why in Feng Shui, materials aren't just decorative. They are communicative. Every surface in your living room sends a message, not just to guests, but to you. And whether you realize it or not, you've been listening. If your coffee table is glass and always covered in smudges, part of you might feel like clarity is out of reach. If your couch is stiff, synthetic, too new to soften, maybe you've been waiting for life to feel a little more lived in. If metal edges line your shelves and furniture, sharp and unyielding, perhaps your thoughts have mirrored that. Quick, harsh, hard to rest inside. You don't need to understand the science of elements to feel what they are doing to your nervous system. Wood calms, stone grounds, fabric warms, glass moves light. These aren't theories. These are sensations, real, visceral, daily. And if your home is filled with things that feel cold, rigid, artificial, don't be surprised if your thoughts start sounding the same. But when you begin to surround yourself with materials that feel like support, natural textures, handmade pieces, imperfect beauty, your entire way of being shifts. You start to slow down, not because you're lazy, but because your body finally has permission to breathe. You begin to choose presence over pressure. You begin to expect softness even from yourself. And that shift is the doorway to abundance. Because wealth isn't always what you buy, it's what you feel allowed to keep. And that feeling begins in your hands, in what you reach for, in what meets you with kindness when you sit down, lean back, or brush past. If your space feels sterile, hyper-modern, magazine-ready, but so empty, it's not broken. It's just hungry for texture. It's waiting for realness. For things that hold stories, not just polish. Bring in something old, something made by hand, something you want to touch, not just look at. A wooden stool, a ceramic vase, a knitted throw, a hand-woven rug. You're not designing a living room. You're building a relationship between your body and your space, between your longing and your life. And the more honest that relationship becomes, the more ease you'll find in every other area: conversations, decisions, finances, trust. Because when your environment reflects care, care begins to multiply. This is where the loop completes. You touch your home, and your home touches you back, with gentleness, with quiet strength, with the reminder that you don't have to earn softness. You're allowed to live inside it, and that truth, once felt, can't be unfelt. So today, walk through your living room not as a critic, not as a designer, but as someone returning to their own skin. Ask, what here feels like me? What here feels honest? And what needs to change, not for beauty, not for show, but for peace? Because in the end, what you rest your hand on shapes how you feel inside it. And when the things you touch begin to soften you, life itself becomes easier to hold. That is the most silent, most powerful form of wealth there is. Final, and now, as we come to the end of this journey together, I want to invite you to take one last breath and look around your living room, not with judgment, not with urgency, but with presence. Everything we explored, each of the 7 steps, was never really about furniture or walls or where you put your plants. It was about you. About your relationship with space, with energy, with the unseen rhythms that move through your home and inevitably your life. Clearing the wealth corner wasn't about chasing money. It was about opening a channel for clarity, giving your future somewhere to land. Anchoring your sofa wasn't just about design, it was about giving yourself permission to rest, to lean, to stop holding everything alone. Avoiding beams, adding light, choosing color, softening your surroundings, those were never surface decisions. They were signals, messages to your body, your nervous system, your energy, telling it, you're safe now. You don't have to brace anymore. You're allowed to feel supported, steady, and whole. What you touch touches you back. And when your space begins to mirror the care you crave, it starts to speak for you, before words, before thoughts. The room begins to carry part of the weight. That's how energy works, not magic, not luck, but resonance. When your space is aligned with what you desire, it begins to draw that desire toward you, gently, without force, without hustle, just naturally. So if something in you feels lighter right now, softer, more aware, it's because your energy is already shifting. You didn't need to do everything. You just needed to see differently, and that's enough. Truly. Thank you for spending this time with me, for letting me whisper into your space, your thoughts, and maybe a little deeper. I hope you walk into your living room tonight and feel something new, something soft, something steady, something that says you're home, and it's ready to hold more of you. Until next time, may your space reflect your strength, may your energy feel seen, and may wealth, in every sense of the word, know exactly where to land. With warmth and gratitude, Master Lin.